it's Carmen, and it is a very overdue Chatty Crochet With Me vlog today. So I haven't recorded all summer, I'm recording at the end of August today. So let me update you on what I'm going to do, and then I will update you on my life. And that will be the topic for today, what I've been doing since, basically since mid-March. So today my pattern is going to be a bag. I have the pattern here. It is from My Poppet Makes. There we go. And it is a crochet market bag. There we go. I think it's really nice. I have problems, keeping bags in my car when I go shopping, so I thought maybe something more personal might help. I don't think so. But, I'll try. I love making stuff, crocheting stuff, so let's do this, okay? So I have a couple of different yarns today. That pattern had like a blue color block bottom, and then so I'm using this. It's kind of like a light fuchsia. It looks really dark on the screen. So does my lipstick. It's blue, but it looks black, oily black blue. And this is actually a really light purple, light fuchsia, and it's really dark on the screen, but it's a light fuchsia. And then I have for the top part, it said to use like a kitchen string, but I have this. It's kind of like a three-tone color, blue, pink, and white. And then I have something similar here. This is like a more stringy type. This is a blue, pink, and white as well. But this is much thinner than this yarn over here, as you can tell. You could probably tell, right? Even if you're not a yarn crochet person. Anyway, I digress. So I started this literally. I was recording and then I started this, and then I lost the footage. So I'm starting over again. So you started out with crocheting this bit, and single chain, and then I will it's a single crochet over all the way. Whew. It's been a day, you guys. Anyway, so while I'm crocheting this, I will update you on my life. So, if you don't watch my vlog or whatever, I don't really go too into what I do anyway on my vlog. It's usually, my vlog is like, when I choose to remember, not when I choose to remember, when I do remember to film. That's what goes on my vlog. And then, oh my god, one time I drove up to San Francisco, I was just ranting about the traffic. Took that off. You don't need to hear that. And then I just needed to vent to myself, I guess, because that's what ended up happening. I also vented to Taylor later, but with much more expletives. Taylor's my boyfriend, in case you don't know for some reason. So, what I've been up to, I don't know if you could tell, but a little while ago I bought a background holder, so then I went to Joann's and I got this fabric, and then on Prime Day I bought this cute chair. So, funny story about that. So, I bought it on Amazon, because, Prime Day. It wasn't like a sale, I had just wanted one for a while, so I was like, I'm buying everything else, which is how I got that, so I might as well buy this too. So, I bought it, and then when I was tracking it, it said that FedEx was like, hey, we are closely watching those wildfires down in Southern California. So I was like, okay, and this package was coming from SoCal, so I was like, okay. And then it got stuck in I think it literally got stuck in Lost Hills, which is, in the middle of California. And so I was like, okay, I bought it on the 11th. By the end of July, it still hadn't gotten here. So I gave FedEx a call, and I was like, what up, FedEx? The banner that said the wildfires were closely watching the wildfires, that was gone. So I was like, what up, FedEx? Where's my package? And the FedEx guy was like, actually, I think it's missing, and I think it's probably lost. So it looks like Walmart shipped this, and I was like, okay, because it wasn't Walmart that I bought it from. But they were like, yeah, I guess Walmart shipped this, so you better contact Walmart and see if you can get a refund or a new shipment. So I was like, okay. So then I had to email my seller on Amazon, which I don't know is Walmart or not. Her name was Donna. So Donna replied, and she was like, oh my god, don't worry, do you want a refund or do you want a new one? Let me know. And I was like, ooh girl, I want this. Please give me another one. And she was like, okay. And then the new one shipped from Pennsylvania, which is like sign number 3 or whatever that this I did order from Walmart on Amazon. Or, you know, Walmart has a, you know, account. I don't know. Maybe it's just one worker. Maybe it's just Donna. But anyway, I finally got this. I don't think I contacted them until like early August. So I only got this last week, which is, you know, it took like a month to get here. I mean, it took like a week, not a month. It took like a week to get here. In total, it took like 6 weeks to get here, including the lost, you know, shipment. But I didn't complain. You know, living in California, you get used to all the weird weather. You know, it was really, really, really cloudy all week last week, and I found it so hard to get up for work, and you know, it was just the worst. But then, by the time I got up and I was walking to work, it was hot, you know, and now it's really warm. Now it's like 90 degrees. So I'm like, I don't even know anymore. Anyway, I just truck on. Am I right, you guys? Am I right? Okay, so that's this new background and my new setup. And since I recorded, so let me go through my last couple of videos. So my last couple of videos, I did one with Jojo. I'm just kidding, Joe. So I did one with Joanna, and that was really fun. That was like mid-March, early March, something like that. And the one after that was about all the books I had and all the projects that I had done, and that was actually recorded in mid to late February. There was like a snafu with me and Joe's scheduling, and then also I just kept forgetting to put up my, you know, videos, because, you know, that can happen, you guys. And then I just put it up after Joe's. Yeah, there's actually one on there that I crocheted just after I recorded that, and it didn't end up on the video, but I had made, it was my friend Becca's birthday, who just actually had a wedding. Hi, you guys. Becca and Andrew. It was Becca's birthday, so I made her this cute little, the pattern was literally called Dumpling Cat. It was so adorable. But it wasn't on there, even though I posted the video in May. And then in March, after I recorded the thing with Joanna, I actually I had my birthday. I turned 29, and at the same time I got a new job. So that was really scary and really exciting at the same time, because I had been at my old job for like a year and a half. So I liked all the people. I liked most of the people. I liked the people that I interacted with. And they were really great. You know, I made some really good friends there. And, you know, I know it's like a cliche to say, but I just don't like change. Like, honestly. And, yeah, I just don't like change. I'm not a fan. I don't know if you guys are. Probably not. You know, people in general. Humanity in general does not like change. And, you know, it was really hard, but at the same time, my old job was like a contract job. You know, it wasn't very stable. It was like supposed to be only a year contract, so technically my year was up in okay. Technically, I'd been there for like almost 2 years, but we moved to a different location than where we were originally, and then our contract got started over again at that point. And then once we were there at the second building for a year, or technically the third building, but once we were there for a year, our contract got bought out again by another company. So technically my contract wasn't going to be ending until this upcoming November. So I had plenty of time to look, but with contracts, you're kind of always looking. So that wasn't very stable. I hate looking for a job. I don't know if, it's just so, not degrading, but it's, so depressing. And then, you gotta think of, God, you gotta update your resume, and then you gotta log onto all the different websites and apply to all the different websites, and then you gotta freaking, update your resume. You gotta copy and paste a million times. It's so annoying and so depressing, and you just get tired of it. And so I was really, really, really thankful I found this wonderful job that I really like. So right now, the job that I'm working at is at a print shop. We're a printing marketing company. So I run one of the copiers, and I'm also the customer service representative up at the front desk. So I deal with a lot of customers, which I will say a lot of the customers are really nice, but you do, sometimes you get some that you're like, thank God they left. Usually they're only the one-time customers. Actually, yeah, mostly they're only the one-time customers, but most of our customers give us, plenty of time to do the job. We're usually only in a rush if it's a really big job. I don't know, supposedly we'll be in a rush at the end of September, which is soon. So we were in a rush a couple weeks ago, and now it's back into a nice little lull where we have some jobs that come in, I'll say 30 jobs come in a day, and then it'll be okay, but apparently end of September, that's when, stuff happens. Once school starts back up again, it'll be busy. Which I'm excited because I was there for I've been there for about 5 months now, and I mean, seriously, I really like it. It feels like I've been there for a really long time, which I know sounds bad, but it, everyone's nice, and, I've gotten to the groove. When I first started, I was really tired. You're on your feet all day, and, just, going from an office job to literally walking 11,000 steps a day, it was really hard. I mean, I was that was the main reason I didn't do anything all day. I would just lounge around because I was just pooped. And, so that's my work. That was what my work has been. Just really tiring, but kind of fulfilling as well. So I started my job at the end of March, which is also my birthday. And, at the same time, at the beginning of May, my boyfriend and I, Taylor, oh God, my English is already, suffering, but we go on our, annual anniversary trip. So I was packing for that, and at the same time, I found out that here in my town right now, we have a spring cleaning kind of thing, and, what they do is, you they give you a week, and you can set out all your junk out, and they'll just collect it, and it's part of the city. So I spent all of April cleaning out my entire room. It was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of junk. I spent a lot of time organizing. The main reason I can buy this and fit this in my room is because I cleaned and worked all that, junk off. So that's why, I'm not in my typical sitting on my bed recording from up above. You're on my bed now, and I'm still recording on my tablet, but I'm sitting on the floor, in a chair. The chair that is on the floor. I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, so it's been super rewarding. I've been meaning to clean out my room for a long time and, get rid of all my junk, so it was really satisfying to do all that. So, okay, so that was April. Then May, I got to go on our vacation. This year, we decided to splurge and go all the way to Disney World. It was amazing. I haven't been to Disney World since I was, 11, 12? It sounds really bad, but it was the year of 2001, and it was like the summer before September 11th. So that's the only reason why I can remember, because after that we kind of stopped going on yearly family vacations. Yeah, so I had not been back to Disney World since then. And we went during a really good time because it was like after spring break and before summer break, so it was like there wasn't that many people at the park, although Magic Kingdom and I think Animal Kingdom, there are a lot of kids. And I mean, you can watch the vlog. We were recording the whole time, but it was like Animal Kingdom. There's like this freaking 10-year-old kid who literally fat shamed his classmate or whatever, friend. I doubt it, but classmate, and he was like, "No one over 100 pounds can go on this ride," and I was like, "Kid, you better stop that right now," because he was like literally the puniest guy. So I don't know if that meant that, the big guy was joshing on him, so he was just, throwing it back, but it just left me with a really bad taste in my mouth, and I was like, anyway. Also got to go to Universal, which was really, really fun. Universal, we got to go on the Harry Potter ride. Taylor did the Fear Factor thing, which he had been wanting to do since the last time he went, which was only like a couple years ago. He didn't go all the way through, but I will say he did the second event really, really well. He tripped over one of the hoses and he got disqualified because he spilled all the octopi. But I don't think that rule should have gone through, so, to each their own. You got rules. You didn't say he had to keep them all in the basket. Anyway, I'm complaining for nothing. It was really, really fun. And then I feel like most of my summer has been gone to, we've been doing a lot of wedding stuff. Like I said, one of my really good friends, Becca. Hi, Becca. Again. One of my really good friends, Becca, she got married this past month. This past month she got married. But my point is, we were doing like a lot of stuff for her wedding. Like, we got to dye our own dresses. So we bought dress dye and we dyed our own dresses. We dip dye them, so they went from really light at the bottom and then really dark up at top. And then the difference between, I really like that because a lot of people have light at the top and then dark at the bottom. But I thought dark at the top, I don't know. It just looked better for the wedding. And then also all styles. I just like dark colors. Is it obvious? We also made our bouquets. we made our flower bouquets out of paper. It was Japanese manga that Becca just had lying around, and she was like, you know, I'm going to throw it out anyway, so I might as well use it. And the manga, if you don't know, Japan prints out their manga on like that, you know, off-white paper, but it's also like one color, like it's not all color like some manga. And then here, you know, they just print in black. But yeah, in like the, I guess, manga magazines, they print them in all one color. So Becca didn't really have colors for the wedding. Each of the bridesmaids, there's 3 of us, we each had our own color. So we kind of like, she kind of got to find the colors in the manga. So I was teal, and then I had mostly a teal bouquet. And then her sister Sarah, she was green, so she had a mostly green bouquet. And then our friend Laura was blue, so she had a mostly blue bouquet. I thought it was really great. I think our colors matched really well, because I think one of my favorite colors is teal, and then Laura's favorite color, one of Laura's favorite colors, blue, and I'm not sure, but I think Sarah looked really good in red and green, and actually one of Becca's favorite colors is green, so I thought that was really nice, and it worked well for her being the maid of honor, or matron of honor. Yeah, and it was such a beautiful wedding, you guys. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So that was like, we dyed our dresses in May, and then we made bouquets in June. And then I feel like July was just so busy. I didn't really get to do any like stuff for my channel, which is, you know, fine. Like I didn't really have any free time. So I, you know, any free time that I got, I just like lazed around. In July there was the bridal shower, and then the bachelorette party, and then also like there was also the garlic festival, and then my cousin's graduation. She actually graduated in June, so that was another thing that happened in June. But she didn't have her graduation party until around her birthday. So her birthday is actually mid-July, but she didn't have it until like the week after, I think. Because I think she just had more people in town then. So yeah, it was really fun. We barbecued, and the bridal shower was really fun. I got to meet a lot of, you know, people on her side that I've never met before. A lot of, like, you know, her future mother-in-law, some of her church friends, sister-in-laws and stuff like that. Oh, and then the bachelorette party, we had, Sarah organized a, I don't know if you know what it is, but it's like a Butler Cafe. So if you don't know what a Butler Cafe is, in Japan, guys, or in this case girls, will dress up as butlers, and then they will like basically cater to you. So it was like Sarah's friend from high school. She and her wife do this Butler Cafe. So, but they do it at like pop-up events. So we just rented like them and the cafe for like an hour, 2 hours, and then we spent a lot of time in Japantown up in San Francisco. It was super fun. It was seriously a really, really fun day. If you ever get the chance, they're called Butler Cafe V, yeah, something like that. I want to do like party for either Joanna seemed interested, or Somia. I think Somia would like it, right, Somia? I don't know if you're watching this. But yeah, that was really, really fun. And they were super, super nice. And one of them was a prince. And you guys were in love. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was really, really fun. And then, of course, the wedding. I tried not to cry. Sarah made a beautiful speech during the reception. I was just like, God, it was like you cut onions, Sarah. It was super touching. And, oh, God, I was just like, Yeah, and then we just danced a lot. Oh my god, it was amazing. So basically I didn't have any free time during July to do any of my vlog channel stuff. But hopefully I want to catch up in, hopefully by the end of the year I want to catch up. I don't know, I realized I hadn't been vlogging as much in my regular vlog, and I don't know why. I just been lazy, I guess. Yeah, that was my summer. It was a really great summer. Taylor and I got to do a lot of things. We didn't watch a lot of movies, which is interesting because we're big movie people. Taylor loves popcorn, and he loves movie popcorn for some reason. He can have an opinion on. I have no opinion. I can just pop popcorn and I'll eat it. I'll eat store-bought popcorn. Look, I just like popcorn. I ain't picky. And, yeah, there just weren't that many movies. We just watched, Hitman's Bodyguard. That was pretty funny. Before that, we saw Atomic Blonde. Before that, we saw Baby Driver. And then we watched Guardians of the Galaxy all the way in May. And we saw that while we were in Florida. And that was it. I think that was it. I really wanted to watch a couple movies, but I really want to watch The Big Sick. Ugh. First of all, I love Kumail. I used to listen to Kumail and Emily's podcast. Oh my god, I totally forgot what it was. But it used to be a video game podcast. And they stopped doing it, and they're so cute. And I got to know a little bit of their story from that, but I already knew that it was based on their life story or how they met. I thought it was so cute and I really want to watch it. But it also looks real sad. Even though I guess I know how it turns out, so I should be happy. Ha! The first part of it is done. It looks my lipstick looks blue if I do this. No, I guess. Anyway, the base is done, so I'm going to finish talking. Yeah, please let me know how your summers have been. I had a really fun summer, and I hope you guys did too. Sorry I haven't been posting as much. I hope to get back on schedule soon. Hopefully this will post in September. But, maybe start of September? But if not, see you when I see you. I hope you enjoyed this background, and thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!